In tonight's Target 5, we yell, we beg, we sweet talk. But the conversations consumers have with their computers are always one-sided. When the problem goes beyond a basic glitch, some say consumers should have more protection against bad computers. Here's Target 5's Lisa Parker.
And Warner, who out there hasn't encountered a mean-spirited computer somewhere? Most of the time we can call on our computer genius friends to get us out of the mess. But sometimes it really is a never-ending problem. The hardware, the software, the freezing, the locking. Should we get the same type of protection with computers that we already get with new cars?
An IBM, that's DOA. The Dell from hell. Or maybe an Apple that's a lemon. If you own a computer, chances are you've heard or lived the complaints.
It's too slow. It's way too slow.
It crashes a lot when I'm trying to download just about anything off the internet.
When I want something, it takes forever to get it.
There's your trouble right there.
But nothing prepared this Moni man for his $3,500 computer catastrophe.
It's a glorified Game Boy right now. There we go.
When Mike Borowick bought this Gateway computer 2 years ago, he says he thought he was buying a state-of-the-art system.
How long are we into this? I told you, about 20 minutes. And then you can play a game.
But it didn't take long, Borowick says, before he realized his computer was a lemon.
If you were working on a file, it would all of a sudden lock up, freeze, and the file would be lost. Guarantees and warranties.
After spending hours on the phone with technicians, Borowick finally took his computer into a Gateway store to be fixed.
When I picked it up, they gave me a receipt showing that it still had an operating error, and there was no fix. At that point, I was pretty well frustrated, and I had purchased an extended warranty for 3 years on site.
Next to a house or a car, computers are now one of the biggest purchases we make. A government study shows more than 53 million households in the United States have at least one. But when it comes to protection against defective computers, consumers are left holding the bag. That is where the proposed new Lemon Law would enter the picture. A bill sponsored by Representative George Scully.
The Illinois Consumer Lemon Law would set out a specific numeric test. The manufacturer gets 2 chances to fix it, fix each specific problem. If they fail to fix the problem, the consumer is entitled to their money back.
2 strikes and the computer maker is out. The proposed bill also requires manufacturers to disclose all software programs that will or may be likely to cause problems with the computer, and guarantees free repairs by the manufacturer over the first 2 years of use.
Basically, it mirrors automobile lemon law.
Chicago lawyer Adam Krohn says the computer lemon law takes things a step further, making manufacturers stand behind the computer and the product they sell with it.
What we wrote in this law was that if a manufacturer sells a computer with preloaded software, they can't then turn around and say that software is your problem. It's not ours.
Krohn, now representing Mike Borowick in a lawsuit against Gateway, says this law would give consumers a fighting chance.
You do have rights, that you have purchased this expensive product that you do rely heavily on, and you don't have to just suffer the consequences of it failing. See that little wait? The world turns? Okay? That's how many days you're going to wait. Okay?
For now, progress is slow for Mike Borowick. He says Gateway would not give his money back because he missed the 30-day refund window. He's now left to wait for his lawsuit to be resolved and his computer to work.
But if you know any tricks, you're more than welcome to have at it. Try it. You know? I have no idea.
Gateway declined to comment on this case, citing the pending litigation. The computer lemon law has already flown through the Illinois House of Representatives, passing by an overwhelming majority of 110 to 1. Next stop, the Senate, where the bill is expected to be reintroduced in January of next year.